Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about social media. Thank you, Angela, for joining today's sessions. Social media is very important. Right now we are in the era of metaverse. Metaverse help us. Metaverse can develop us and give us the new norms, new things. Goal of the presentation to inform student and staff the ever-changing trend of social media to provide tools to social safety online. Define social network and learn current facts. Be example of social network site. Learn to remain safe online. So there are many interesting aspects that we can many interesting aspects we can learn from social media. Through social media, we can learn, we can grow, we can conquer, we can develop, and we can enrich ourselves. What is social network? Utilizing a virtual environment to share stories, pictures, video, and participate in chat room with friends and acquaintances. Providing information about yourself using blog, chat room, email, and instant messaging to communicate with limited community or with the world at large. Type of social networking site greater toward teens, school and college, culture, business, music, video, and sports. Social media is everywhere. It is a part of our daily lives and it is constantly changing. Today, over 95% of the teens have access to the internet. Of these teens, 90% are on social media and 78% have a smartphone. Although social media can connect us and provide a wealth of information and entertainment, social network can lead to serious consequences if not utilized properly and with great considerations. Let's take a look at the many apps that are now available and then can be easily accessed. Test your knowledge. What do you know about the following site? Facebook, Instagrams, and other things. Facebook gives people the ability to share and the connect. However, inappropriate pictures and personal information can be viewed by the college admission officer and future employers. Instagram, free photo and video sharing app that allow users to take photo and share them on a variety of social network platform. Be sure to only post appointed pictures and do not review your locations. Only follow people that you know. Snapchat users send photo, video, or snap that disappears after a few seconds. However, the snaps are not totally harmless because photos can still be saved as a screenshot, as proven by the forensic expert. Cell phone data can still there is retrieved even after deleting. Twitter, allowing user to send Twitter or the message up to 140 character in length. This is a good app to share thoughts and feelings. However, anyone can view posts from a public account, so be careful. KK Messengers allow user to send unlimited photo, video, or text messages free. Allow anyone on the apps to direct message a child. Some adults have been known to use these apps to pretend that they are trained. It is very difficult to determine who is a predator and who is real. Vine video sharing app on which user post up to 6 second video. All profiles are public and great amount of inappropriate content is sharing on Vine. Ever challenging more views and revise from strange. Whisper encouraging user to anonymously share their secret. However, whispers reveal a user a location, so it's not totally anonymous. This market it easy for predators to locate and to connect with users. After schools and anonymous apps that create a separate that group for every schools. Students tend to send messages that include bullying, pornography, and referring to drug and alcohol. Burn books. Title after the movie, the burn books app allow user to post text, photo, and audio rumor about other. As a result, bullying issue could arise. This app also required access to your location. Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat top social platform for teens. Facebook 71%, Instagram 52%, Snapchat 41%, Twitter 33, Google 33, Vine 24, Tumblr 14, different social media 11. Keep your profile private so that only family and the people see photo, important dates, and other information. Make sure that you do not post personal details such as phone number, home address, and school name. Only post videos and photos that do not jeopardize your safety or integrity. You do not want to be embarrassed later and miss out on an educational or career opportunity. Never accept friend requests from people that you do not know, and do not flirt with stranger online. Remember, once your information is posted, you cannot take it back. Someone can forward the information, and millions of people have access. Teen sexting or sending nudes or sexual segregation photo by text message is still illegal. It is illegal to one minor or to electronically send an image of the someone younger than 18 years to another minor. This includes image of the sender, recipients, and other under person. This is considered possessing or distributing child pornography. Sending emails to a harass or bully the recipient may result in addition penalties for the senders. An adult who sex with the minor can be charged under a Texas state law as well. So these are the many important aspects. When you have any problem, we can think in that way. When is it true? H, is it helpful? I, is it inspiring? N, is it necessary? K, is it kind? Okay, so Angela, so I just want to know from you. Example, what is the status of social media in Africa, in your country?
Well, good afternoon, Mr. President. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Well, I would say social media is vastly used in Africa and in my country, and it is for the better, and it could also have some disadvantages. I'm seeing social media being used like on Facebook, Google, and Instagram, and it has both advantages and disadvantages. Like in Facebook and other social media platforms, we could use those platforms basically to develop ourselves, to do social networking, like maybe grow our businesses and um, advertise our businesses, or even create platforms like teaching platforms where you can even earn money from these media platforms. On the other hand, it could also be very dangerous because if we do not know our limits and what we are not supposed to put out there on social media, it could really be harmful to us, especially when it comes to exposing our personal information, which could lead to kidnapping and even scamming to to ourselves and our families. Secondly, it's also not so good with teens who don't really understand the world around social media because it can lead them to other platforms which are really not helpful to them. For example, when they can even, it can lead them to platforms where they end up getting into drugs, get addicted into pornography and such like um, things. So, in as much as social media has made the world to be a small global village where we can interact and communicate easily, it also has uh, disadvantages which, if are not really looked into properly, they can be a great disservice to the people using the social media platform. Thank you.
Thank you. I just want to know from you, let's say we are discussing about bullying. What is the situation? How actually uh, the policy, social media policy for against the bullying?
Well, I think we have quite a number of people who are social media bullies, and it is something which is gaining popularity right now. Uh, People really go to greater extent to bully one another and paint them in bad light, which is really not a good thing, especially in Africa. It has been on the rise. Yes.
Okay, like what type of solution we have uh, if we want to overcome from this challenging situation?
I think we need to create rules around social media network, social media services, and also create awareness out there to enlighten people of the good and not so much of the bad. Of course, everything that is good has its own disadvantages. So it is at that point that you cannot really draw the line. If it is, you will try to put rules around social media, but maybe it will also affect other people who wish to really utilize this platform in a good way. So it will be a disadvantage to others, but I think when rules are put into place to guard these anomalies, then it will be something very good in our century. Thank you.
Excellent. Victor, Leonie, and Alex, who want to share with us your views about social media? Who want to share with us? Okay. Uh, Leonie, you want to share something? Okay, Angela. Let's say I give you a task. Think. T is true, H is helpful, I is inspiring, N is necessary, and T is kind. So, how you want to think?
I think on the overall social media is actually to our society right now, in the sense that even in the current pandemic that we are still going through, the world did not totally shut off. We managed to pull through in other aspects because some businesses still had to go on through social media platforms. Learning institutions still went on through social media platforms. So I think in a greater perspective, in a better way, it is actually a good thing to have social media with us. And then secondly, I would say um, it is quite helpful because there's a time maybe you need help in one way or another, and you ask a question out there on social media, you will instantly get the answers without having to struggle to go run around in the libraries to look for for the answers. So the answers are right there with you so long as you have a smartphone. And then it is also inspiring because you get to hear stories, you get to hear situations all around the world, highlighting of different aspects of people, and you get to hear stories which could be so much inspirational on one's life. For example, you can get a story like in social media of maybe a girl who came from a poor background, maybe deep in one village not known, and grew up through challenges and became uh, a big personality or something like that. So that could inspire a lot of other young, maybe girl child or other young children who are in such setups to come out of that um, situation that they think is is putting them down. And then it is actually necessary on in my view because we actually have to move from the old age to the current new things. We cannot stick on the old way of doing things. So this has helped uh, very much because a lot of things are changing. Actually, the world is becoming dynamic and everything is changing. So with social media, it has just made this a lot more easier. Like if you are looking for books to read now, you really don't have to go to the library. You can easily get book ebooks from the internet. You can easily get ebooks from Google, and you can easily get ebooks from any of the media platforms that you wish to to sign up for, which is much more easier and cheaper in the sense that you do not spend such much a lot of money on costing as it is when you are looking for these materials online. The other thing to sum up is it is kind and it could also not be kind, especially when you get to be bullied on social media. For example, when you're trying to pass a valid point, maybe around politics, and there's a lot of hate speech going out there, and you get to interact with social media bullies who can really put you down. So in some way, some people are more objective. They could talk positive and interact positively and objectively, while while you meet a social media bully, you don't have control over it. You will just have to put up with that kind of behavior. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Uh, Anyone want to share any of your views about social media? Diani, how are you? Yes, we are discussing about social media, metaverse. So, what's your view about social media?
Thank you so much and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, Mr. President. Yeah, social media is a very an impactful platform, and
Can
in
you
my
speak
case, I really
loudly, please?
appreciate social media is very important and new, strong and very impactful platform because our time is one of strong key to many sectors to embrace digitalization matters because social media it is faster. However, it's linked to communication matters because when you have effective communication in intellectual matters, it can impact a lot. It can impact worldwide, not only to any countries. Yeah. No time we can have an activity in Kenya or Namibia or Zimbabwe, and it can work and implement effectively as it can be implemented in the other side. So social media is fast in communicating, also is fast in implementing such activities, the way you can implement it even physically due to COVID matters. So I did appreciate and encourage everyone to use it effectively and appropriately. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you everyone for joining today's sessions. So I want everyone to get some sort of knowledge and expertise about social media, about different modern science, engineering, and technology. So I believe more students will join. Especially, you need more support for education and research. We are doing a lot of research as well. We are publishing many research paper. So if you are interested to write research paper like scientific article, let me know. Diani, I believe that you should join at least with me. So even like we are actually want to create a knowledge based community. So World Talent Economy Forum, you can see a lot of our online initiative. You can join School of Talent Economy, part of that. So we have to work hard. We have to do a lot of research. We have to publish papers. We have to explore the global communities. So this is the way we can learn from each other and we can grow. Anything want
Yeah,
to add, Diani? Yes.
yeah, sure. You mentioned a perfect point. I would like to request. Last time we had a topic related to women empowerment in Africa. So I would like to suggest in advance if you can talk with some partners or other speakers, if we can prepare something like a research on the role of African women uh, in to boost women empowerment through countries' economic development, maybe what the role of women in women empowerment through technologies or research matters, so that women can contribute a lot in policy makers. While many African countries, men are at forefront in policy as a policy makers, then we need contribution of women so that we can see the voice of women in policy making. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, everyone, for joining today's session. And it's really great views from everyone. Uh, Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye and take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.